All right, and welcome to this video series on our Express Maintenance Service Overview. My name is Eric Waymeyer, and I'm going to be taking you guys through a quick overview, a general overview of our service overview. In this video, we're going to take a look at navigating to the service overview, and then we're going to take a look at the three components of a good preventive maintenance scheduled service inside Express Maintenance. Basically, what are those three components that really make up a good service, and how do we do that? So without any further ado, let's get started. When we're talking about the service overview, really what we're talking about is your PM program that you have designed, structured, and set up inside Express Maintenance. And once you have it all done and you've properly set up your services, then the way that you access that service overview is you go to Maintenance, and then you go to click on Work Orders, and then you'll navigate to the Service Overview tab. And what you should see here is a list of your units and their scheduled due services, their current status, their period and intervals, and then some other items. And if you've really done a good job of setting up your services, then planning and scheduling these services should be pretty easy. Something you should have to do once a week. Maybe spend an hour in the software once a week, and then you're just simply working off those work orders once you've converted them from a service. So when we're talking about the three components that make up this service, you can see we have the unit, we have the service. So taking a look at the actual service, right from the very foundation, we're going to go to the services menu. And the way we get there is we go to administration, then services, and then that opens up your services tab. Now, what you see here is a list of all of your Express Maintenance services. And in our language, and language that's specific to Express Maintenance, what you might call a preventive maintenance as a service. For us, a service is any service that's required, whether it's planned or demand. So we categorize work orders by planned or demand for easy filtering and KPI reporting. And so you'll see here that our service name, cost center, category is broken down and includes both our preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, repairs, inspections, safety and compliance services, all of that. And we're going to get into the setup of these a little bit later, but this is where you enter all of those services. Once you've had the services created, you have to assign them to your equipment. So if I go to my equipment here, and we're going to use the example of this air compressor, 1000 hour. I go to my air compressor on my equipment screen. Here's my equipment. Of course, you should have already entered all of your equipment by now, and please be as detailed as possible when you do that. But when you're entering your equipment, you'll notice you have the services tab. This service tab is where you then select and assign those services to your equipment. So as you can see here, we have two services already assigned. We have an air compressor 1000 hour offline PM. Again, we'll get into naming conventions a little bit later. And then we have an air compressor semi-annual offline PM. I already have the labor estimate assigned. I already have the status is assigned because it's already been converted to a work order. And then the service parts. And this is that third component. So out of the three components, we have the services, which you saw under the administration, go to services. Then we have the equipment, and then we have the parts. And if I had to add another category, it would be your work instructions. So whenever you set up the service, it's extremely important that you do this as detailed as possible, especially for your PMs. So if I double click on the air compressor, I can see the details of that service, but then I should see notes specific to that asset or type of asset. So that's extremely important. Notice that we have the instructions, we have what is required, how much of it's required. You want to know your inspection parameters, all of that should be detailed on here. But once you have your services assigned to your equipment, in this case, the air compressor, and then the parts associated with that service, then whenever you have a scheduled date put in here, you notice the scheduled dates 3/17/20 and 2019. Then if I go to the work order tab, service overview, those air compressors will be here as long as my filters are showing those dates. So we'll get into how to convert these from services to work orders in a little bit in some of the next videos. But I just wanted to demonstrate or kind of show you guys the overall setup and purpose of your services. Again, we're talking about service overview are all of your scheduled and automated services. And in the next videos, we're going to be talking about the proper setup of those services, best practices, how to use your filters and context menu when planning and scheduling, and then how to convert those services to work orders, and then some best practices. So be sure to check out those videos, and we look forward to serving you any way we can at Express Maintenance. Thanks.